In my heart, I knew it, but I didn't have any data, so I didn't say it because that would have been irresponsible. But I knew that most of the folks who are black in America do not hate the police. I knew that, and that's based on my 45 years of reporting in this country. However, the militant, loud voices drown out everybody else, and there's tremendous peer pressure. So, for example, if you are a person who respects the police and you live in a neighborhood where there are militant people who don't respect the police, and you go out and say, look, I disagree, you could get hurt. And that's just not in black neighborhoods, that's in every neighborhood. So the militant, violent people intimidate all the other people. Enter the Gallup poll organization. Now, Gallup is not doing what it should do. It's pushing polls in a certain direction. I'm sorry about that, because Gallup has for decades, been an authoritative polling operation. It isn't any longer. So they surveyed 36,000 American adults online, which means you had to contact them. That leaves out a lot of old people and leaves me out. How would I know they're doing this poll? I don't live online. So it's 40% Democrat who answered, 30% Republican. That's a push poll. The 10% gap. Okay, just so you know, 30% independent. We don't know how they lean. The question was, would you rather the police spend more time, the same amount of time, or less time as they currently do in your area? All right, total. Again, 36,000 people answered the poll. 86% more or the same amount of time. They don't want defunding police. 14% less time. Those are the militants, the far left loons. Black Americans, more or the same amount of time for the police in their neighborhoods. 81%. 5 down from the total. 81%. Less time, 19%. Now, is the poll honest? Not really, but that's an overwhelming indicator. White Americans, 88% same or more time, 12% less time. Hispanic Americans, 83% more or the same amount of time, 17% less time. So the Hispanics are 2 percentage points down from blacks. 19% of African Americans don't want the cops. 70% of Hispanic Americans. Very low numbers, particularly with all that's been going on. Very, very low. Okay, so the truth, and I know the truth isn't important to the media anymore. On Monday, I'm going to report to you how many people published this Gallup poll. All right, so the Gallup poll came out on July 6th, but they didn't release it right away, which makes me very suspect. But I'm going to go look back, and I got to give my investigators, my producers, time to do this. So we'll report to you the major news organizations that reported this poll. And I'll predict it won't be many.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.